Okay, never mind. I guess we're not playing that music. That's a bit of a shame. All right then. Here I was thinking it was gonna be thematical and shit, but no. All right, fine. Monologue it is. All along the Sword Coast, the aqua-blue waves swell and churn with the might of 1,000 bulls and the speed of 1,000 horses. Beneath its surface, a vast, fathomless depth of the most terrifying and fascinating assortment of creatures, and the most beautiful of treasures which only lurk in the corners of man's imagination. When it seems that all the land has been plot-marked with civilization, the bastion of law and order at every turn on the long dirt paths that interconnect the savage frontier, the waves and far-off islands sing of freedom, adventure, and possibility far beyond the safety of the shores of the Sword Coast. But take heed. Though banners may fly and soldiers may march, there are still many shadows that hide the vermin on the underbelly of the safety of the cities that now stand tall and tireless against the waves of chaos. Here is where you decide your fate. Do you see the ceaseless tides of forward-marching civilization and join the chorus of law and order? Or do you take to the waves, screaming for freedom like the eagles high above, who bend not to the wind and rain? Or do you see to be the swirling typhoon of chaos that threatens to uproot the carefully sown seeds of the future? Only here may you decide. Welcome to the Sword Coast Sailors Guild. Our story begins aboard the Poseidon's Challenger, a ship owned by one patron of the Sword Coast Sailors Guild, Grayson Shute. Upon this small ship, carrying a haul back from its most recent plunder, is its crew. Manning the helm, Ryan, would you please introduce your character and place him at the helm of the ship?
We are currently on the beginning screen.
Oh, yeah, right. Cool. We're doing great, fellas. Oh, wait, that's not the right one either. This one.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. The helm of the ship is right here. Hi, my name is Ryan. I will be playing Giannis Duvasath.
Go ahead and make yourself a bit larger, actually.
You're going to have to do that.
Yep.
There you go. He is a bard. He is a Triton bard. He is... I forgot what... I have his sheet up somewhere. He is a... something to do with whispers. I can't remember.
College of Whispers Bard?
I think so. He is a College of Whispers Bard.
Indeed.
His whole shtick is to get onto the enemy ship, enthrall the captain, and take over the ship. He is... let me pull up. There we go. He is 32 years of age. He is medium. He's about 6'5". He has yellow eyes and black hair.
Tall and imposing, the waves crash all around as he hums to himself the song of the seas.
Yep.
And standing at the front of the ship, watching the waves crash against the sea, are his two crewmates. Rapid, will you please introduce your character and place him here at the front of the ship? At the bow of the ship, actually. We're using nautical terms, and let's make you a bit larger here.
Standing on a 5'6", that let the art fool you. It's just a perspective. 5'6", 5'7" is a kenku, aka a bird human. Full of feathers of black, with some armor on him, with big ass axe on his back. Looking at the waves, is sturdy looking guy. Looking at the waves and just enjoying a moment that is.
And coming up from below decks, taking note of the recent haul with ledger in hand, is Vic. Would you please introduce your character coming up here from the stairs of the ship?
Not to sound stupid, how do I bring up my token again?
Just click and drag.
Yeah, click and drag the.
Oh,
And
yeah.
sit it
face.
right over yonder.
All right. Yeah, right there.
Over here, please.
Over where?
Right here.
You can, yeah.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
I
Let me
didn't
make
saw
it
either.
bigger, so that way you're
Ah, nice,
scale with
nice.
the ship.
Perfect. Anyway, so, oh boy, I'm horribly unprepared. Yo,
All
screw it. Let me freestyle. That's what rappers do these days, anyway.
Yep.
So, you got this silver dragonborn, this female silver dragonborn, wearing really thick fur coats of seals, maybe wolves, foxes. You know, like basically like a Russian winter fur coat. You know what I mean? And her scales glisten with the ocean, and she has like these really large, somewhat mammalian looking ears, but of course they're plated. Got small horns on her head, sort of a beak-like snout, and she has a very skinny frame, and very skinny frame, and sort of a turkey-like neck is the best way I can explain it. And her claws are very shiny, you know, like basically they're fingernails, and super shiny, like you could tell they're pedicured, you know, like you could tell she's very persistent with her image, so to speak. And she's paladin, oath of glory, and I would say she's lawful neutral, and she's here at the sea because she wants to slay the biggest sea monster out there, like sort of like a Moby Dick, you know what I mean?
Indeed.
You know, she wants to catch the biggest thing and take it back home.
And while this haul is certainly not the largest thing you've ever caught, you imagine it will fetch you a decent price once you bring your haul back to Grayson and have the guildmaster hash out all of the trade details. You will more so hear from Muscle anyhow. Vic, do me a favor and roll me a D100 first.
Okay.
First roll.
Just single D100.
Yes.
7.
And then roll me a D4,
D4. 2.
a D6,
D6. 3.
and a D8.
D8.
So,
Ooh.
upon your first haul, you have captured 7 pieces of gold, 2 casks of rum, 3 boxes of fine tobacco, and 2 reams of leather. Not the most
Oh yeah.
perhaps not as big as you were hoping, but, well, you were in a bit of a hurry and you were fairly certain, given by the ledgers, that that was probably a convoy, so it's best that you got what you got and then got out quickly. The Poseidon's Challenger being a smaller vessel is good for these nice little hit and runs that you find yourself on often. While Giannis finds himself busy at the helm of the ship, ensuring we stay on course, of course you spy your burly Kenku standing up front admiring the waves.
I'm assuming this is where I do character interaction.
Indeed, go nuts, my friend.
Alright, she's gonna walk to, what was your character's name, Rap Red? Sorry, not to be rude.
Strong strike.
Strong strike. I think she's gonna walk over like, you know how that thing women do where they put one foot in front of the other, you know, like kind of like a stiletto walk.
Very poised.
You mean they
yes.
walk? Oh, okay.
yeah, like the stiletto walk. Yeah.
Like the walk, but on specific shoes that are not here.
Yeah, but basically like non-existent stilettos. Instead, you got reptilian feet, you know, doing it. Anyway,
She's on her tiptoes.
yeah, exactly. Digigrade. She's gonna come up to Strong Strike and say, "Now, I wonder what kind of fish that Mr. Birdman is thinking about here.
Strong Strike, are you thinking of fish? Strong Strike, are you live?
Yeah, but I'm thinking, what voices do you use?
Oh, well,
to
take your
make
time.
it
Take your time,
respectful.
please.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Strong Strike, think of ocean.
He's such a good conversationalist, isn't he?
We've all been there.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, Strong Strike thinks ocean is beautiful.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Kenku always refer to themselves in the third person.
Oh yeah, that's
No.
right. I forgot.
I'm saying this as I mimic voices because I cannot say my name on my own.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And so, the ocean is quite beautiful. It's very good weather for today. No wonder you were able to catch that one. You were able to catch that one schooner. You had the wind at your backs. The swell was fair. There were nary a cloud in the sky, and you were able to make away with a decent haul before the rest of the convoy showed up and blowed you to smithereens. So, pretty good, I'd say.
Heck yeah. I think Sylvia's gonna say, "Now, you see here, Mr. Strongstrike, I don't know about you, but where I'm from, the best prized fish is trout. Now, trout, if I remember correctly, I think it was freshwater, There's like the lake and it goes into the big ocean, where whales take bathrooms at, The ocean, if you think of it, is just a giant toilet and we're floating in it."
Strong Strike, what the fuck is she talking about?
Actually, ocean is a giant soup.
A soup? Boy, they better put some clam chowder in that and some pepper. If they don't, I'm gonna be upset. I'm having too much fun already.
Jonas, clam chowder, that doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, we can get plenty. We can get plenty of clam chowder at the inn when we station.
Your mind wanders back to the inn. You see the horizon of the fair city of Saltmarsh up on the horizon as you slowly begin to sail into port. This town you've called home for a very long time, quite a few years now at least, and you've done good work for the Sword Coast Sailors Guild. A bit of plundering, a bit of escorting, a bit of battling, a bit of tomb plundering, and further plundering, and pillaging and plundering your Weasley back guts out. But slowly, as you sail into Selkie Bay, all around you is the teeming life of this thriving little town, with fishing boats abound, bringing in their catch for the day, with other merchant vessels shipping out to deliver their goods here and there or wherever, all up and down the Sword Coast. This place has been free from the influence of the Lord's Alliance for the longest time, though rumors have whispered all around that, perhaps maybe, just maybe, that someday soon the Lord's Alliance may turn their hungry gaze southward and that might spell bad business for you, or good business. It's all hard to tell. All you know is that the times you've been up towards Waterdeep in Neverwinter, they've been rather uptight with the sort of people that they do business with, so who knows? They're all about contracts and legalese and all the what-have-yous going on of running a politically affiliated town, and what do you all think of that?
It's politics. Best to stay out of it. I just do what I'm told. Go where I'm told. Though the parties are great.
Well, yes, Waterdeep especially. Their mage colleges have some of the finest galas this side of the coast. That and the numerous taverns all around of, some of the finest drink that they get from Goldenfields. And those mages know how to party.
A flawless place to go, bar or tavern hopping.
Alchemists know what they're doing.
They do. They do indeed. They brew good stuff. Actually, Sylvia, what do you think of Waterdeep? Waterdeep, as you know, is allied with the Lord's Alliance up in Tribor, and they are very strongly politically affiliated. Their main council is the Council of 12 Mages. It is a very magically adept town, but also a bustling commercial trading hub. Though the alliance with the Lord's Alliance does place heavy tariffs on goods that are bought and sold there, they do have a slightly better variety of more rare items, especially the magical variety, than this somewhat sleepy little town of Saltmarsh.
I'm just imagining what she's gonna say.
Take your time.
I'll regurgitate it. I'll phone it in super quickly before I say it in character. Imagine the most yuppie white woman thing to do when you're in a very economically strong part of the world.
Clothes shopping and then dinner at an overpriced restaurant.
Exactly. And also she's gonna say, now, what I also really like is all those really fine weapons. I'm telling you, those dwarves, I heard some magic potion called Tylenol makes them this thing called autistic that makes them even more intelligent. Now, I don't know what an autism is, but it sounds like a kind of a fluffy critter. I don't know about you guys, but I'm putting contemporary humor in a fantasy setting. Anyway.
You know what? I will make it work. Here. Actually, Strong Strike and Jonas, roll intelligence. Or actually, roll Arcana.
I rolled it. I do have to take a quick, 10-minute break. I've got to go bring someone to the gas station real quick.
No problem.
Oh, you're fine.
Sorry about that.
Oh, good, man.
You're fine, man.
We will make it happen. Both of you have heard of this strange affliction. It has been coined by the recent advances in psychology that actually have been cropping up in the Waterdeep Circle and from scholars in Tribord as well. Some do say it's a result of this strange concoction that has been, used as a mild pain reliever in recent years.
It occurs.
And although some wizards argue that it may have some adverse effects, and some claim to suffer from it directly, having, been on the receiving end of such. However, and while it does provide a boost in intelligence, it may also harm your charisma stat. And
Go on, sorry.
no, it's okay. I think it's really funny. Anyway,
It should affect wisdom for not concentrating enough.
that's true.
No, that's ADHD.
That is ADHD. You need add of all to get that.
No. I'm gonna canon with this contemporary humor. All monks have ADHD.
Yep. And as the it's a different kind of ship, but as the did I move you guys over? Yes, I did actually. Look at me go. As you all pull in to
This is
the
awesome.
as you all pull into the port outside of the Sword Coast Sailors Guild, you are met by this character right here.
Elf.
He's a middle-aged, he's a very short, middle-aged gnomish man wearing a very fine suit with piercing blue eyes and slick black hair. You swear he's been buying dye, getting as old as he is. Please go ahead and place your characters over here on the ship, and I will place Ryan over here as well. And as you all begin hauling as you all pull into port, Grayson steps aboard. Alright, I imagine you found that cargo that we were hunting down, did you?
The old Master Grayson shoot we found. And I look at Sylvia.
Well, you see here, sir, I don't know if you know, but this is a little teeny tiny boat, and I did the best I can.
But let's hope it keeps my doors open. So what have you got?
Well, to put it to you bluntly, we got 7 pieces of gold. We got 2 casks of rum. Now, I didn't even take a drop, unlike last time, because I was thirsty last time. 3 yards of tobacco, that's pretty good. Preferably 10, but 3's good enough. And 2 reams of leather. So you can make shoes out of.
7 gold. Shite. That's a bit of a pitiful haul. Do they not have any coffers on them?
Yeah. Hey, not as bad as the buffalo meat prices, that those kobolds sell back over yonder.
Doing business with kobolds. Anybody knows better than to do business with kobolds. The rum, tobacco,
Well, hey,
and go ahead.
That's how you get in to those little chromatic bastards, Screw them. Frickin' little tud sandwiches. Of course, I'm too weak to kill one, but, anything to deceive.
Whatever it is you're yapping about. Right. Put the gold on my desk. Get the rum, tobacco, and leather inside. Chop, chop, now! He says as he storms off of the ship and makes his way back to the guild house. All around you, there are other sailors, other fishermen, other shipwrights working on ships, sailing out, bringing in their catch, going out for more catch, hauling more equipment on and off the docks. They're all over the place.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to the storage room in the ship and simply taking the cargo out.
Okay. Both of you go ahead and just roll me athletics to see how long it takes you to get everything out of the ship.
Alright, let me check my athletics really quickly. I got proficiency in athletics.
Alright. Cool.
Okay, remind me.
Yes.
It's been years since I played D&D, so which die do I roll?
It's
So
always
they
going to be the
gotta-
D20. On your character sheet, you're proficient in athletic. Yeah, all you can do, you can just click athletics and that'll roll for you.
Okay.
All right. So, both of you take an hour or two to get everything off of the ship, along with Jean, who sits there and sort of just whistles away, watching you all do all the hard work. And soon as you get everything deposited onto the dock, you find yourself in the Sword Coast Sailors Guild office. Go ahead and place yourselves inside, right over, where the fuck is it on this map? Jesus, where the fuck is it? Yep, go ahead and place yourselves inside right here.
Alright.
And as you step inside, you see 2 figures. You see this one right here, He is a green dragonborn who you've come to know quite well, and his goodness gracious, and his first mate. These two are Sarman Kurf, who is the green dragonborn, and Leah Bertrand, who is a human ranger. Sarman has been in the Sword Coast Sailors Guild much longer than any of you, and he isn't shy about taking unsavory jobs. From the stories that you've gathered, he was once brought here on a ship with intent for him to be forced labor along with Leah Bertrand. But because of a much younger Grayson Shute freeing them from their slaver ship and been found under his employ, they have taken a great amount of pride in the work they do, despite how unsavory it may be sometimes. Sarman, seeing you all come in, looks over. The lovely Miss Sylvia comes to grace us with our presence again. What do you think of that, Leah? I've been thinking that they come back with a pitiful horse. See how Grayson be storming around all over the place. So tell us, brave adventurers, what all did you have to bring back for us?
You two are such a flirt. Unfortunately, I'm a disappointment. You see, unfortunately, we had to do a bit of a hit and run. You see, only, she's gonna try and worm her way a little, not get into specifics exactly, just being like, we got a decent handful of gold, like the size of inside a child's palm. 2 things of rum to get a little messed up on, but not enough for an exciting night. Enough tobacco for a giant to just puff once. And leather to only make a few shoes. You see?
Both of them are gonna roll insight.
I got something to counter that, or nah?
You can roll either deception or persuasion to either blow it up and make it a great story, or to tell them it's not a huge deal, don't worry about it. Which do you prefer?
I think she's more so persuading because she's, as you phoned in, everyone has known these two for a while, and more than anything else, she likes to tease the green dragon guy because, duh, he's a chromatic dragon.
Of course. Go ahead, roll me Holy shit.
Oh,
There is
damn!
nothing-
Oh my
There's
god.
nothing like space racism. I mean, fantasy racism.
No, be as
Yeah,
racist as
basically.
you want, I don't care. Anyhow. Sarman, initially expecting you to play it off, he stops for a moment and looks over at Leia, who shrugs and goes, well, these things happen sometime, I suppose. Yeah, well, everybody catches a rough day every now and again. Still, imagine we could expect that out of you. Knock it off, you lot. You three, come on over here. As he points to the crew of the Poseidon's Challenger.
Yeah.
And he's guiding you over to the bar, quote unquote, to discuss payment for this day.
I'm gonna wave to Sarman and Leia as we walk away.
They will raise their glasses and go back to discussing amongst themselves. Okay, so not a whole lot you brought me in, so why was the haul so poor?
Hey, you wanna go, Rap Red? You wanna persuade or nah?
If I remember correctly, why is that? Because it was a huge fight and we just simply get what we want, what we knew could, and ran away, right?
Yeah, you caught one ship because you had the weather gauge on your back, but you found out that they were part of a convoy, which means if the other ships would have caught up, they would have blown you to pieces.
Oh shit.
Gentlemen, it was one But then there were many. It was a convoy at first, and then... No. It was single ship at first, then it became a convoy. We take everything we could and run away.
Shite. Did you see what flags that they were flying? Do me a favor and roll me a history to recall the day.
All of us are just,
Whoever would like to, yes.
I mean, my character's not the brightest.
Give her a go, you never know.
This is D&D, no one is smart.
Sylvia, you actually recall they were flying Lord's Alliance colors.
Oh boy, it was those little Lords of Alliance and bastards.
Shite. He's always trying to impose their will on all of the fucking smaller towns all along the Sword Coast, thinking they could get away with it, harboring my good clean business. I suppose I cannot blame you this time. Even still, this product needs to be sold out around town. Tell you what you can do. Grab the rum, take it over to Bert, and actually, let me see. I forgot what I named all the shit in the town. Let me get my shit up.
You're alright. More than anything else, can I slip in some contemporary humor again? But more so historical.
Let me go this up here, or let me do this.
Alright.
Oh, hell no.
Tell you what. First things first, take the rum over to Ray's Seaside Inn and Tavern. He'll probably pay you a fair price for it. As for the leather, you can likely distribute that over at Billy O'Chatnick's. He can likely get that shipped out for a decent price. Either him or Saltmarsh Co. or Saltmarsh Co. Either one of them might be able to get you a fair price for all you've got. And let me see here. I'm taking the golden ordinary to the treasury. Not much we could do with 7 gold. As for the tobacco, you could probably either, again, take that over to Saltmarsh. There'd probably be a harder haggle. Or, if you got any left over, you could take it to the bazaar. And, haggle with the local shopkeep, though I doubt you're going to get a fair price for it there.
Yeah, I don't like no scammers. I remember one time, I had to kick the teeth in one.
Haven't we all? Now then, get what you need and then get moving. So, you have a couple of places that you can go. You can either go to Ray's Seaside Inn and Tavern to sell the rum. You can go to Billy O'Chatnick's to sell the leather. And you can go to Saltmarsh Co. to try and sell the tobacco. Or you can go to the bazaar if you've got any more.
What do you think, Rap Red? Or should I say Strong Strike? What?
Tavern at the end, so we can get her hammered.
So, what do you mean by that exactly? I'm sorry, I'm not the most brightest dragon in town.
You'll never be getting drunk till you sell all of the stuff I'm telling you.
Tavern the last. First, the bazaar.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty decent idea, of course. Not all of the stuff, but it's a good start.
Alright then, off with you then. Get all of this sold, bring the proceeds back to me, and don't you dare be trying to be drinking off of it.
No, I'm not. I've been going to a thing called Alcoholics Anonymous. I think it's a cabal, if I remember correctly.
It is, and I reckon you stay away from it.
Yeah, I didn't like him, so I gave one guy a frostbite.
Don't you tell me the guards are going to be kicking down my door asking what happened to the man's arm.
No, they couldn't even find me. I'm pretty decent at sneaking around, They couldn't find me.
Whatever you say, just try for God's sake to stay out of trouble this time.
Good point.
Alright, go on. Grab your haul and go get it sold.
Yep. Then,
Off to the bazaar
Yeah.
or to, bazaar, Bibliochatniks, or the warehouse?
You were saying the warehouse, right, Rap Red?
He said bazaar, but... So-
Bazaar warehouse.
Oh, bazaar. That's right.
So
I
the
mean-
warehouse, it's going to be harder to haggle, but they'll give you a decent price for it. A bazaar, if you can convince them that it's going to be easier to convince them that it's like some rare shit, but you know, there's no guarantee
It's
they'll
time to
give you a fair
hustle.
price for it.
It's time. It's time to hustle, baby.
Yes.
Every
day I'm hustling.
I'm glad I got back here in time.
Yeah,
So,
literally.
Janas, to fill you in, you met 2 other members of the Sword Coast Sailors Guild, Sarman Kurf, which is this gentleman right over here, and his first mate, Leia Bertrand.
Sarmon and Leia.
They are they are more seasoned members of the Sailors Guild, back from their halls and are enjoying a drink in the guild house. You,
Gotcha.
meanwhile, are taking your haul in, which I have written down in the notes, to go get it sold. To reiterate, your options are you can take the rum to Ray's Seaside Inn and Tavern. The tobacco you can either take to Salterman Co. Warehouse or to the Bazaar. And the leather you can take to Bibliochatnik's Adventurer's Emporium.
Gotcha.
So, where shall you be going first?
Let's go offload this rum. That's the most important.
Oh,
As of right now.
rum at the end,
I
so we can
told
get
ya.
drunk in the tavern.
I could see that. Start with the. So where are these things located in retrospect?
So, to bring up the map, let me go ahead and pull up the Saltmarsh map again. So, just to mark where everything is, so you guys are down here by the docks. I'm gonna put Grayson over here. The tavern is going to be over here at the top of the... Or actually, no, that's a farm over here. The tavern is going to be over here in Middle Salterton. I don't have a token for it yet, so I'll just go ahead and draw a circle or something real quick, or a rectangle. The warehouse is going to be... let's see... right up the road over here. And let's see, the bazaar is going to be over here on the bridge. And
All right.
Bibliochatnik's Adventurer's Emporium is going to be up here by the Bridgers.
So we start up here.
You are down here by the docks.
Yep. I'm saying on our way up, we stop here.
Yep.
Sell off the, what was it, tobacco?
Yes, that would be where you could sell the tobacco.
Sell the tobacco, and we'll come up here, hit up these two to sell off the ream of leather.
Yep.
And what? Why did we need to stop here for?
That is the bazaar. So the difference between... if you can't get a fair deal... If you feel like you're not getting a fair deal either at Bibliochatnik's or at the warehouse, then you can always try to haggle at the bazaar.
Okay.
The leather, because it's used for adventuring equipment like, shoes,
Yeah.
armor, tents, saddles, usually best sold at Bibliochatnik's. The tobacco, because it's a luxury import, best sold at the warehouse where it can be shipped all across the Sword Coast. And the rum, of course, same with the tobacco here at the warehouse. Again, both of those you can haggle for at the bazaar. And the rum, of course, you want to take it to your local tavern to make sure he's always stocked up and does favors for the Sword Coast Sailors Guild.
Yeah. All right. So I agree that we should go to the bazaar to sell off the stuff. You never want to go directly to the source. You always want third party.
All right. So off to the bazaar, I imagine.
No, that make quite sense now that you phrase it that way, Giannis. You know, you're a pretty smart guy. You know, those fish brains, like, they're a lot smarter than my dragon brains. You know.
They're all gray inside.
Yeah, good point. But bird brain over here is a bird brain.
All right. So you lot are making your way to the bazaar, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Fine.
So, with your haul of goods in tow, you begin making your way up towards the Kingfisher River Bazaar. This is where all of the townsfolk go to haggle all of their goods and sometimes services in order to make an honest day's work with some potentially dishonestly gotten goods. You know, no harm, no foul. You're here to make a living, as is everyone in the town. Some of the folks who know you will wave. Others who you've likely battered in a bar fight will give you a glare or spit in the dirt. Some of the city guards tend to either give you the side eye or nod in respect as they're connected, or affiliated, if you will. However, an odd sight, as you approach the barn or walking by as you approach the bazaar, you see an interesting sight. If you guys could place your tokens, where do I want you guys to be? I'm going to go ahead and say you guys are
Hopefully
right
on the
back
map.
over here. So go ahead and place your tokens over here.
We on the right map?
Oh shit, I forgot to move the thing.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
really-
about to say.
I'm really bad at that. Yeah, so
No,
right
it's
down
okay.
over here, if you will.
All right.
Okay. And so as you're walking down, you see an odd sight. Believe it or not, the good governor of this fine town, Governor Daniel Fletch, is out on a walk, it seems. Governor Daniel Fletch has been in charge of this fair city of Saltmarsh for about 6 or 7 years now, after taking it over from a recently deposed and spat upon name who none will utter, because he is a disgrace to the good free nature of Saltmarsh. However, flanking him is a bit of an unsettling sight. You see 2 people, as well as, I don't have models for them right at this moment, some of the city guard. Among them, you see a tall-eared elf woman with long black hair and a menacing gaze. She is adorning armor that is dark blue and silver. Usually that's reserved for Silvery Moon's colors, but also is strongly associated with Waterdeep as well. And upon her chest emblazoned is a golden emblem, signifying the Lord's Alliance. And alongside her is a short dwarven man bearing a similar blue coat, a golden pendant, and chainmail. They appear to be talking with the governor. Go ahead, and if anybody would like to listen in, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
All right. Yeah, Sylvia will definitely listen in. Hold on, let me find where perception is at. All right, there we go.
Sylvia and Jonas, you hear that the good governor is trying to most diplomatically talk his way out of something with the Lord's Alliance. Sylvia, you catch every word, however.
And while I do believe that this would perhaps be lucrative, you do realize what had happened to the last governor that had even mildly suggested some sort of an accord with the Lord's Alliance. I understand you are a very powerful trade partner, but the heart and soul of this town lies in its free spirit and free trade. We simply cannot bear the economic weight of the tariffs that the Lord's Alliance will bestow upon us for trying to join. I mean, is not you do not need to worry about that. I promise you, the Lord's Alliance will protect you if any harm is to come to you. This is the one part where we realize that we have failed in the past, is properly defending the nobility of towns that are worthy of our partnership. Now you understand what all we have to offer. Stronger trade, cleaner and safer trade routes, more opportunities for your people to prosper. I was sent here as an envoy on behalf of the Lord's Alliance. Yes, that I fully understand, but I would urge you to, not be so hasty in these sorts of things. Again, this town relies on its free trade. I understand your concern. And as you're talking, what do you all make of this talk between the governor and these representatives of the Lord's Alliance?
You want to go
Giannis.
first, Ryan? Yeah.
Giannis is leaning on this, what is this, fence?
Yes.
Looking out over here. And the thoughts that were going through his head is, look at Waterdeep trying to bully us into, exclusive trade deals.
Yeah, Sylvia's thinking like,
What a pathological manipulator. What a bitch. Of course she a bitch. She sound like a German, and she's an elf. So she a double bitch.
German? What's that?
Because I don't know, but like there's like this fantasy book called World War II.
God damn
and
it.
there's like this funny little mustache man. I don't know. But there's like these humans, they think they're better than all the other humans, like being like blonde hair and blue eyes. It's really weird, It's like some really weird stuff, It's like racism, but even weirder.
It's like you, but with scale color.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever the hell that means. Hey, she's getting.
I'm glad this is
away.
glad this isn't actually out loud.
yeah, but basically, like, I mean, despite me saying in a loud voice, I think she's still saying it like in a hushed tone to the
Strong Strike, like it yapping about this weird quote unquote fantasy book
that she read one time.
Yeah, so
Sylvia read Mein Kampf.
they continue. Jesus Christ.
And Communist Manifesto. It's like,
So there was a
literally-
man who once went by the moniker of Hungry Santa, and he went up to a bunch of rich people and said,
Give me that for free.
Yeah. There was this man. He was.
Oh, God damn it,
he
no.
looked like Mario.
fucking
Just,
Mario.
just so you know, if we can eavesdrop on them, they can eavesdrop on us. So.
Oh no, I'm going to, and you know what? I'm actually.
But they don't get it. But
I'm-
they don't get enough. But they don't get
They
information.
probably don't, and I did not finish building Helga's character sheet, so.
Oh, of course she's German. Of course her name's Helga.
Yes. So I will try to roll with this incomplete character sheet. So. let
Bro,
me see if-
bro, not gonna
she's
lie.
She's either
Helga-
Helga or Gertrude.
Dude, Helga sounds like the name of like a fat chick. Like, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but she's not. She
Yeah.
overhears you talking about this odd fantasy book and just goes and just thinks to herself, well, you just see her like shake her head and continue talking with Governor Fletch.
She turned in our direction when she, her head like, turned in disgust.
She
or no?
just kind of ever so slightly, but then she continues to walk along with her first mate and the governor's guard.
I'm gonna turn around. Did you hear that? Waterdeep's trying to bully us into exclusive trade routes.
Exactly. Like she's trying to She's trying to, be nice about it, but she's actually being passive aggressive.
I'm sure. They're a little bit farther away, right?
Yeah, they've walked off by now. They're continuing down the bazaar, and they're probably going to find the bridge on the other side and go around.
If the governor doesn't take this deal, we're going to have to worry about bandit raids.
Bandit raids from the Lord's Alliance? You are all crazy.
It seems
Hey.
this guy has snuck up on you, whoever this is.
And who you may be,
He is a
sir?
he is a short man with some oddly pale skin. That's a dwarf, right? Do me a favor and roll me. What is that gonna be? Roll me a nature check.
Where's nature? Oh, there we go.
Giannis, hang on. That's no ordinary dwarf. The name of it's on the tip of your tongue, but usually they're not this far south or this far above ground either. But you take a closer look. Jonas, do me a favor and roll me. I wish there was a politics stat in this game. That'd be nice.
I could do
Roll me
politics. You could do
roll me
insight. You could do
Roll me
history.
insight or history, whichever you'd prefer.
Are you
Uh,
putting
I prefer insight because I've got 7 in that.
Oh, yo!
You clock this guy
Nice.
immediately. They're common, this town being a quote-unquote free city. Of course, the underbelly of civilization has to go wherever there is fertile ground to do the most sketchy trade. And then you notice his armor. He's wearing purple, he's wearing black, he's wearing silver. That is his Entrum agent.
Surprised to see you up here in this beautiful daylight. And he's gonna look up at the sun.
Do not get me wrong, it feels like I have drank an entire cask of whiskey to myself. And I hate it. But regardless, well, daytime is where the business is. Trust me, my associates would rather be inside right now. Matter of fact, they are. But I understand your concern about the Lords of Alliance, as it is similar to mine.
And what do you mean by that exactly?
Oh, think of it, don't you all? You are all privateers. I can see it in the way you dress and the way you carry yourselves around town. The way some of the guards will either nod in respect or spit at your feet. You all respect a good, free, and open economy. I am not too different than you, matter of fact. You know, I happen to belong to a certain society of traders and brokers of many, many things. And we wish to keep the trade free here in Saltmarsh.
You and me both. The issue is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You go on, Johannes, or however you pronounce your name. You go on.
Yeah.
You're smarter than me.
It's Giannis. And the issue is, if they don't get this deal, if the governor doesn't accept, they're gonna send, and he's gonna use quotations, bandits. And when our shipments start getting attacked, they're gonna be like, "That wouldn't happen if you are, part of our trade routes."
Fellow conspiracy theorist, I see. A lot of rumors are floating around like that, but why would they settle for subversive tactics when all their ships and power and might and guns and horses, they could just ride into town and take it for themselves? Why would they bother being subversive?
Because they don't want to be seen as a dictatorship.
Dictatorship.
A show of force. They don't want to be known as a tyrant. There, that's the word.
I like you, friend. You're a smart guy with brains. We could probably use that in our organization. But I know you lot are probably busy. Though I do see you are carrying around all of that, I assume, to make a sale in the bazaar. I am a businessman myself. If you are looking for a place that could offer fair prices.
Define fair prices.
You are working around. Go ahead.
Say I have a pound of salt that I want to be sold. How much would you sell that for?
A pound of salt. Hang on, let me look it up real quick. Goods.
I mean, you seem like a really friendly fella so far, and we agree on a lot of things. I wouldn't mind trying to give it a shot, I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover with intentions, but easier said than done, especially for someone like me. But I'm willing to give a chance with you, Better than that, German sounding tree hugging bastard, just a minute ago, if you know what I mean.
Well, I appreciate all that you offer. The salt, however. Pound of salt? Most any place would give you 4 copper for that. But me? I've got a way to make that 4 copper turn into at least 2 silver. Ryan, if you would like go ahead and roll me a insight on that.
Hey. No problem.
Dirty 20, okay. And again, this guy I also have not finished building, so you'll have to pardon me on that.
You're fine.
Asking the questions that make the DM go, oh,
yeah,
no.
buddy.
Oh no! From Planet of the Apes.
No, he's got better than that. Yeah, here's where all my terrible planning, doesn't come into, or terrible planning comes into, harm me. Let's see here. This guy is, he's more charismatic than that. All right, I'm just gonna have to manual the rolls. He's gonna do that. Plus, you can tell he's probably, he sounds like he's throwing straight dice, but you can already tell there's a wrist or two that's going to be twisted to make that price happen. Hello? Did I lose y'all?
No, I'm just muted like a
Oh.
dumbass.
No, it's all good.
Oh.
I know there was
Turn on my
a
lights.
table for,
There is. Here, let me,
but I can't remember where it was.
here, I've got it for you. I'll post it in game chat.
All right. Oh, you're using the fancy one.
I am using fancy ones because, well, I was underprepared, so I got the fancy one.
I got you. You look pretty. You sound trustworthy. I have a feeling I could take you at your word, but we need to talk it over before we just decide to settle on one
Of course.
merchant.
Of course. It's always good to explore options, compare prices. I can tell you we're all astute businessmen. But if you do need somebody who's going to offer you truly what everything you have is worth, then, come down this alley and knock 3 times on the door and say, "The serpents are in the river," and we'll be able to talk. And he rubs his thumb and forefinger together as he turns and slowly walks away.
before disappearing around the corner.
I will nod at him as he leaves. Alright, I gotta write this down.
Go right ahead.
Is this the book that I can use? I mean, yes, but no.
Let me write that in the thing. So,
Yes, it is. What was that guy's name again?
you didn't ask.
Oh, fuck. Knock 3 times.
Well, just mentally note that he's some little albino looking, I don't know, sickly gnome. I don't even know what the hell he even is, but
He's
I know what he
little-
is, right?
He drove. He slave
what the
trader.
hell is that?
Slave
I-
trader from Underdark.
Oh, so he like a sketchy bad guy. Oh.
Not necessarily.
not
Just
good.
because he deals with different wares than us doesn't mean he's a bad guy. And if he's going to give us...
Without morals and honor.
Well, I mean, those got their time and place, you see. I'm not like your conventional paladin like in Waterdeep where, you know, I'm not allowed to masturbate, you know, I'm not allowed to drink, you know. Do you even know how boring and lame that is? Like, I get it that, you know, other gods demand other standards, but all that I need to do for Bahamut is essentially revive his glory with my race. That's all.
I'm butchering this as the player, but I'm
no,
just
it's all
making
good.
this up.
I know you're just talking whatever.
Because my memory on freaking D&D lore in general is so fucking rusty.
Okay, so you're still in the bazaar and you still have all this stuff to sell. So, would you like to try and find some place to sell everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you?
What are your
What's
What are your thoughts, Strong, on this whole situation as we're walking?
What situation was it?
Wow.
Waterdeep gonna take our freedom? I agree.
Yeah, that's lame. Like, more than anything else, if I didn't know any better, I would have smacked that bitch. Screw her in particular. I don't like her.
And-
I got a beef with her.
If you did that, you would have been arrested on the spot. So I'm kind of glad you did.
Exactly. That's why I didn't do it. You know? The trick is to not fall into your impulsive thoughts.
Indeed. So, what would you like to sell first? You have 2 casks of rum, 3 yards of tobacco, and 2 reams of leather to sell.
We should shop around prices. I was also asking about you guys whether or not we should take his offer after we shop around.
Well, I mean, better than the boring routine that we expect from
what was that guy's name? Grayson, yeah.
that Grayson fella. Don't get me wrong. You know, I like the guy. He has high standards. I get where he's coming from, but it's nice to have a change of routine, if you know what I mean.
I don't trust
Anderson.
him.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't trust him. I think we should stick to our routine.
That is true, but think of all the opportunity. Maybe in some, like, roundabout way, we save Saltmarsh.
I hate
He
Rogue.
is also offering us higher than the best price that we can get for this stuff. If basing it off that salt pricing.
Well, you know what they say, an offer you can't refuse. Isn't that what devils do? Isn't that how they take people's souls? They make like an offer you can't refuse. I'm not saying that he's like a devil, but I'm just saying.
You have a point.
But
Alright,
maybe
let's
I'm
find-
just being paranoid.
Let's find our best deal here.
Okay. Do me first things first. Are you looking for a place to sell the leather or the tobacco first?
Oh yeah. Let's do the tobacco first.
Okay.
No, we should do the tobacco last. That's going to be a more rare commodity. Maybe not rare, but
So
it's
leather.
definitely going to be more expensive.
Okay, so looking for a place to sell the leather. Do me a favor and roll me investigation.
All of us are just
Whole
Ryan.
group, since you're all working together to sell.
Okay.
Investigation.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
You.
Uh-oh.
As you're looking around, you're hearing the cacophony of the bazaar and people shuffling around and reaching over each other and pushing and shoving to get to the line first and to make all their sales. And all the while, your minds are stuck on that strange agent that wandered out of the shadows, and the whole idea of Waterdeep coming to try and take this town under the wing of the Lord's Alliance. It's all so distracting, and maybe it's a better idea to just go back to the warehouse and sell it there. It's going to be faster and easier anyway.
Ah, goodness. I'm just getting a headache, like she's like rubbing her scaly temples, like, all these people, and like, doing the cartoon gag of like digging your finger into your ear,
Yep. Sylvia, you do see a portly man in a purple robe and a dandruff encrusted wizard's hat selling strange jars full of powder. Maybe one of them is that mythical Tylenol you've been hearing so much about.
or the legendary cocaine.
There's only one way to find out, and he's standing right there as, he's waiting for people to show up. He's one of the oddly suspiciously empty carts around the bazaar.
Like she's like thinking to herself, like she's kind of itching for trouble, She's kind of itching for trouble, like, some kind of fella who got kicked out of a wizard school, and she's gonna be like, hey, good sir, I'm interested in a product you might possibly carry, by any chance.
Oh, if you're coming to Barontes, then you're in the right place. Welcome to Barontes Magical Alchemy Emporium. What can I do for you?
Ah, hell yeah, Emporium? I've been hearing rumors about a brand new product. Or should I say potion? Sorry, I'm not a wizard, so I don't know the terminology, no offense. But, do you know a thing called Tylenol?
Oh, do I know? I got some for you right here.
He pulls out a small thumb-sized vial filled with a white powdery substance.
This little baby will cure any kind of ailment that you have. Headaches, toothaches, backaches, butt aches, anything.
Hey, that sounds pretty nice.
Oh, the nicest there is. I made it myself this morning. If you want it, it'll be just 2 gold.
That's like a day's salary. That's kind of pricey, isn't
it? God. Sylvia's very tempted. Like, this is the epitome of a little kid that's learning to save money, but they want ice cream really badly.
It is. Are you going to try to haggle him down? You are in a bazaar, and he smells disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, she's really good with charisma, so I think she's gonna haggle, being like, so, let me get this straight. This is like a thumb size, like an itty-bitty thumb size, right?
Yeah, but you only need to slip a little bit on your tongue. This whole vial will last you a week, if that, depending on how many eggs you got.
Good point, good point. Is it possible, I'm really sorry to be picky, but is it possible that you got a little more of a bit more of a smaller bottle by any chance of this stuff?
I could just put it in a smaller jar, and that'll bring it down to 1 gold.
I quite like that. I think I'm willing to take that offer instead, if you don't mind me.
Sure. Hang on, let me redistribute it. As he shuffles around and turns around and, pours it and measures it and puts it into a smaller vial and caps it and then rubs some on his teeth. 1 gold, please.
Hey, sounds good by me, good sir. I'm making her voice flip between sassy black woman and southern girl.
I mean, you can have a sassy black southern woman. It's up to you, man. It's D&D.
I mean, good point. I'm trying to think, like...
Do you have 1 gold?
I mean, do I? That's a real question.
Your starting wealth, you should have 10 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on your background and your class.
Yep.
Actually, oh shit, I gotta look this up.
Worst comes to worst, just add 10 gold to your starting inventory and subtract 1 if you really want
Yeah,
this stuff.
yeah. For sake of simplicity.
What's your class and background? Oh,
Paladin, soldier as background.
Paladin, soldier. I think that's still just 10 gold, if I recall. Hang on.
Yeah. I mean, we do not have to split hairs. I'm not picky.
So you get 10 gold from 10 from soldier.
Yep. So you have 10
Okay.
gold to start with. Would you like to buy the strange powdery substance that evidently cures pain?
Yep. She's not gonna do anything like really stupid or underhanded, like she's gonna just give him straight up the 1 gold.
He is going to snatch the gold away, put the vial in your hand, and immediately go, "Oh, diggity Perut, he's made a sale!" He's going to bite it, make sure it's real gold, chuck it into his coin purse.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you.
Hey, you're very much welcome, good sir. Hey, I'll be seeing you around. May Bahamut, what was the term? Goodness, I'm so illiterate when it came to clergy lessons. May Bahamut bless you.
And you.
As he goes back to mixing more chemicals and rubbing some more on his teeth and taking a hit here or there.
I think you just got scammed.
Sylvia, please add a small vial of powder to your inventory, unless you would like to try and use some of it. It has 5
not
uses,
yet.
and you have no idea what it does.
Okay, put that in item. Sus powder, 5 uses. There we go. Sus powder, 5 uses.
There you go. Okay, you have sus powder, and you still haven't sold anything. Perhaps maybe you guys should go either to Bilio's to sell the leather or to the warehouse. Where would you like to go?
I mean, Bilio's is closer, yeah?
Bilio's is closer, but you probably won't be able to sell the tobacco or the rum there. But since it's right there, you may as well sell the leather.
And let's make it easy on ourselves, since I made a little bit of a sketchy investment, let's just say.
You just buy drugs.
He did indeed, or she did indeed buy drugs.
Yep. I mean, I'm not gonna try it yet. Okay, I'm only gonna try it in desperation if I'm gonna die in the battlefield. But not right now. I'm not doing it for recreational purposes, I'm doing it for practical.
It's still dragged.
Well, yeah, I get that that's still drugs, but like, would you say preening your feathers is a drug? You know the thing the birds do?
Preening?
Where they clean their feathers? Yeah, preening. Oh, sorry, I mean preening. You know, preening those feathers, you know?
That's private.
Say what?
That's private.
Well, yeah, good point. I'm just being
And
rude.
it's... Fuck you.
I can't say no to that. That is quite a good point. I think I should shut my mouth, especially considering that I know that crows and ravens got a thing for carrion. So yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah. That seems mildly offensive. Strong strike.
It's,
Anyhow,
I'm walking. I'm ignoring her. I'm taking faster pace.
okay, so to Bilio's or to the warehouse?
To Vilios.
All right.
Warehouse gonna fucking take
So-
our money.
You head up the road across the bazaar, and over to where the houses are just a little bit nicer than usual. You know, this is likely where a lot of the wealthier traders and nobility tend to live. As you walk into this fine stone building supported with logs, you're very familiar with this place, as it is your go-to spot for weapons, for armor, for ammunition, for potions, for spells, for what have you. And standing inside behind the desk is a finely dressed gnomish man with a shuck of short red hair and a thick red beard, as with a pair of thick-rimmed glasses is busy going over his ledgers to figure out how much he has, as you all walk into the door here.
Nice. Oh, I should
I
have
found it.
tried my token.
All right.
So there is an actual thing for trade goods in the player's handbook.
Oh, is there
Nice.
in the player's handbook?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it does not have leather on here.
Oh, that's
Which
why
is
I'm using
stupid.
that's why I'm using the vendor stalls thing.
Yeah. I thought I was going to go crazy. I had to continue looking for that. Sorry about that.
Yep. All right, no worries. So go ahead and he doesn't appear to be paying attention at first. Welcome to Billy Chatnick. Sit. Oh, Sword Coast Sailors Guild, please come in. As he gestures for you to enter and continues scribbling away at his ledgers.
Thank
Hey,
you
old
very
man,
much,
how you
good
doing?
sir.
Doing good. I see you've got more products. Splendid. I'm sure glad that you decided to come to a reputable place to make your sale.
As he adjusts his coat.
So, what do you all have for me today?
Well, you're the first place that we would stop by if we had anything, special. And Strong, if you could go ahead and toss up the item in question and the leather.
I put the leather on the counter.
Save your hurried words, Giannis. I know you like to use that silver tongue wherever you go. I know how you bards are.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Oh,
I'm just saying this is the
Oh,
finest quality leather that I have ever seen.
Oh, okay. Well, let's have a look at it, shall we?
As he starts inspecting the leather, and let me see how many yards of leather we have.
We have reams, and we have 2 reams.
Probably should have measured that leather in yards, but how much is a ream?
I'm assuming it's
hard.
really long.
Oh, that's usually for sheets of paper, not for leather. I probably should have done that in yards, actually. 18 so 18 square feet times 2, so that's going to be
36?
what? 18 times 2?
36.
Okay.
3 and 6.
That's quite a bit of leather. I could probably get this to a leather worker for a decent price, I imagine. I've got a couple of contacts in the city that might be able to get me a fair price for this. Let's see, that's 36 yards. That's likely going to be... Tell you what, given that it's only 36 yards, I tell you what, this is quite fine leather. So I'm willing to get you, let's say, 15 gold for this. 15 gold for this whole 36 feet.
15 gold. Yeah. You heard the man. 20.
Go ahead.
We spilled blood, sweat, and tears to get this. I cried. I personally cried. See that stain right there? My tears.
Well, if it's a stain on the leather, then that's going to drop the price. Go ahead,
Not a
Janice,
stain.
Janice, go ahead and roll me a persuasion. If anybody else would like to chime in, you may give him assistance.
Yeah, I think, Sylvia's definitely gonna chime in. Being now, don't mean the leather itself that he's.
Oh my god, Vic, you're going full
Vic,
robotic.
you're roboting right now. Sorry.
No! Shit!
Optimus. Is that you?
This prime. Be a fucking freaking.
You might want to disconnect and reconnect real
Let
quick.
me begin.
Yes.
Autobots, roll out.
Buck it up, buck it in. Let me begin.
All right, I'm back.
Okay,
am I not Optimus Prime?
You're no longer Optimus Prime. You may go ahead.
Bumblebee. I'm fucking tweaking.
Bumblebee, I'm geeking in the red.
Some
now-
Wario.
Now he don't mean crying on the leather. He's talking about crying on his clothes. You know, I had to coddle him like a baby, give him some warm milk last night.
Okay, Giannis, go ahead and roll your persuasion with advantage since
Oh,
Sylvia's
no.
helping you. Advantage.
Well, I can't deny the good work that you all...
Oh, wait, I think I fucked up his accent.
Well, I can't deny the good work you all do around here, and... Well, I suppose that... All right, it's a bit on the high side, but I can spare an expense for this. I imagine I could do good with that. 20 gold it is. And, of course, give Mr. Shoot my regards. If you'll pardon me for just a moment.
He's going to scribble out in his ledger the 36 yards of leather, go into a steel safe that he has behind his desk, gather 20 pieces of gold and distribute it on the table, and then take the leather ream and then place it along the back here.
And, would you perhaps be interested in, any weapons, armor, potions, spells? I've got no shortage, certainly. Thanks to your work, of course.
Well, I've been thinking Sylvia's gonna test something out.
Okay.
Now, I've heard about a rumor of this interesting potion called Tylenol.
Fuck you, Vic.
Come on. I
There's
started
so many modern references, man. We have to chill.
Too
We have to
many.
take a break. Too many.
That's all we're gonna be
is too
doing.
bad, you know?
Okay, I gotta shut up. Like, okay,
we have to
I'll
pause the
actually
break
be in
for
the
modern
game.
shit.
I don't know. I'll stay in the game. I'll stop with the Tylenol joke. I'm just gonna stick with. So I've been wondering, you got any small health potions by any chance? You know,
just in case, if we get slashed or just, twist an ankle or something.
Let me see what I can do for you. Hang on. Let me see what I can do for you. Hang on just a moment.
As he looks through his jewel case here on the table.
What's this guy's name again? Can you spell it?
Bilio Chatnik, which is B-I...
Oh, I see it now.
Yep, over in the... Yeah, on the side there. And let me get over to items. I need...
My bad.
Where's... Actually, let me hit back there. Alchemist shop, there we are. Acid, oil... Where's my healing potion? That's a healer's kit. That's an adventuring gear. Goodness, where the hell
Potion
is...
should be in adventuring gear as well.
Adventuring gear? Okay. Hang on.
Alright, sorry, it's going to be under magic items.
Magic... Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
magic
because
item
it's
shop,
magical.
there we
Duh.
are. Okay. It is not for some reason. Where the fuck is this thing? Oh, wait.
Yeah, like healing potion.
Actually, here, let me see. Yeah, it's not showing up. All right, here, I'll just look it up.
I'm looking it up online, yeah.
It's going to be 50 gold. It's also in the player's inventory.
Yep, I see it. Okay.
I've got a couple of minor healing potions. I'd say going price for these is typically about 50 gold. I've got 3 of them in stock currently. I've also got one greater for 100.
You could see for a second that her little reptilian eyes just like bulge open, like realizing like, oh shit, like the look of oh shit.
Yes, I know healing potions are expensive, but well, the ingredients are hard to come by, as you know. So it's 50 gold, and I'm sadly not willing to part ways with them for much less.
No, I
Giannis-
get it. I'm
chuckles.
just, like she gets actually offended. Johannes, not everyone's educated. Be nice. Sorry, how do you pronounce his silly name?
Weren't you in a Paladin's College? Were you not? Jesuit education. Miss Sylvia?
Yes, I mean, I was. She's trying to beat around the bush that
I
she's
see.
a dropout.
Goodness, Billy, here, let me just roll him a d20. Hang on.
She's a fuck
Yes,
up.
I see.
He is doing his best to be polite, but he understands immediately what you're talking about.
Anyhow, was there anything else that Grayson wanted to sell me today?
No, that's it.
Understood. Well, feel free to look around. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to ask me, and I'll be happy to assist you.
Giannis will swipe up the 20 gold.
Okay.
Put it in his pack. Pleasure doing business with you, Billio.
Absolutely. as
Wherever in
always.
town,
Sorry, good.
wherever in town, we'll stop by and see if we got any wares to sell or buy.
Indeed, Mr. Shannis. Give my regards to Mr. Shute. I hope to be seeing him around shortly.
Will do.
I'm thinking Sylvia will pull up one more silly thing. Now, I'm sorry that I low-key embarrassed myself there. Do you have any jewelry by any chance that's worth 2 gold?
Jewelry. This is an adventurer's emporium. I sadly do not keep much jewelry about. You might have better luck at the bazaar or the smithy.
Oh, that makes sense now when I think of it. But anyway, might as well go along with the boys, but hey, yeah, have a good one.
You as well. Good day.
So,
Yeah, well,
you
thank you.
still have a jar of rum and about 3 yards of tobacco to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So, the tobacco, as you were unable to find a spot in the bazaar, the next spot to go would be back to the across the bridge to the Salterman Company warehouse. This is one of the primary shipping companies based in Saltmarsh. If you'd like to head down that way.
Sure, I
Let's
don't
do
see
it.
why not.
All right.
I
So,
don't think we have a choice.
long walk across town later, you arrive at the Salterman Co. warehouse. I sadly don't have any character models on me, but it is absolutely bustling with workers. People are filling out ledgers, gathering orders, loading them onto ships and sending them down the river. Or they're, taking stock, bringing more stock in. And, again, I sadly don't have a character sheet for him. But a rather burly human man with a rotund stomach and powerful arms marches up, head shaven and a short red goatee across his face.
Good day to you lot. What brings you into the Saltmarsh Co? What can I do for you?
I mean, why else would we be here? Business, my friend. Business.
Business indeed. I can see you've got a good bit to hold there. So, what have you got to offer to the Saltmarsh Co today?
I'll look to Strong Strike. Go ahead, lay it out for him.
I show him the goods.
Do you want to show him the tobacco and the rum, or just the tobacco?
No, tobacco.
Just tobacco.
Let's see. Ooh, 3 yards of tobacco. Ooh, mighty fine stuff you come across.
Some beautiful stuff, isn't it? Just smell it.
Indeed. Which is good. We were actually hoping to get some more luxury items shipped out today, which is grand. We've got a couple of orders to fill. Good to see we've got more in stock. Tell you what, let me grab the herbalist real quick. He's the one who makes the decisions on the luxury items, if you'll pardon me.
He goes downstairs and then comes back up a couple of minutes later with a elven woman wearing a green and gold cloak. Very fine tobacco. Rare around these parts. And what do the ledgers say? As he leans over, shows her a book that he's carrying. I see. Give me 1 second to look that up. Hang on just a minute here. Let's see. Vendor shops. Really? Is there none for that? Son of a bitch.
I don't think so. I'm also looking.
Son of a bitch! Like Eric Cartman.
Yeah. or just anybody in
Shady?
Red versus Blue.
Yep, basically.
Nope, not shady.
Yep. Let's
Temple?
see. All right. So, this is quite a good bit of tobacco, actually. There's 3 full yards of it. You could get a lot out of this. Let's see.
That's what I'm hoping for. Alchemist?
She's going to take it, and she's going to bring it over to the side of the room as she begins to load it on and start to weigh the tobacco. It smells very good, and starts to weigh heavy. She keeps putting weights on it. Let's see here.
I don't know about you, but a nice cup of that coffee sounds really good with that tobacco.
All right.
Coffee is a thing.
It is a thing in tobacco, but let's see here. Let's see. I'm going to say that is about...
I think tobacco is one of the things in the player's handbook. Let me check.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
It's
sorry.
not.
I shouldn't be yawning. Sleep is for the weak.
Yeah, no, I definitely... Yeah, that's me right now. It's pretty crazy. Okay.
Sorry, I shouldn't be yawning. That shit contagious.
Did you know that 1 pound of ginger is the same price as 1 goat?
What?
Huh?
Yep.
That's fucking crazy.
They're
Kyle,
both a
how
gold
much
piece.
gold you got?
All right. This
You're
is
European.
This is fine
you're-
quality tobacco here.
Oh,
I'd
sorry,
say
that's
that we can offer them, let's say, 45 gold for all of this.
I'll take the lady's word for it. 45 gold for the whole 3 yards.
That's actually
That
quite
sounds-
nice.
That sounds fair.
Maybe 50.
Well, the problem with tobacco is that it takes a lot of extra storage in order to make sure that it lasts, so that it gets to where it's going. Order's got to be filled pretty soon, and
God forbid any of it gets lost on the journey. We do have
Or wet.
That's true as well, see. So we've got to be careful about this, so we got to hedge our bets on this. 45 is the best we can do.
go ahead and roll persuasion. It will be higher DC here, I will warn you.
I'm not insisting, I'm not a dick.
How about...
All right.
Given the fact that it is something that you need soon, I can see 50 being reasonable.
All right. So,
Up to the portly man.
well, Sylvia's rolled persuasion. Strong Strikes has rolled persuasion. Janice, be the tiebreaker right here.
I wasn't looking to roll it. I was just
You're
throwing
just
in some
assisting.
weight. Yeah.
Well, with
I
that,
can if you still wanted to.
Well, with that 18, they're gonna look at each other. 50 will do. I'll be right back with that. As he's going to slap the book closed, go downstairs, and pay you 50 gold for the 3 yards of tobacco.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
And to you.
I'm stand.
Come back soon.
I'm
We always need more supplies.
Indeed.
gonna put my hands on my hips and stand more proudly.
Yep.
I
Okay,
did
so in total, you have managed to get about 70 gold out of today's haul. You still have the 2 casks of rum to sell. And so that would be over at the inn.
God, Sylvia's so tempted to start chugging on a bottle.
They
Oh
are,
my god, that's what Johnny's do all day?
Yep, Strong Strike, and you are also carrying around the cart with the 2 casks of rum in it, and they're getting kind of heavy.
We're role playing Johnny's job.
Basically,
Yeah.
yes.
Now, if you
now that you
don't
mention it,
mind
that's
me,
kind of fucked up.
Giannis will take the money and put it in his pouch.
Okay.
now, if you don't mind me, Strong Strike, is it alright if I could have one of those bottles? Take the weight off your shoulders.
They are
Oh.
5-gallon casks. They are heavy.
You know she's trying to manipulate him so she can
I
drink.
know.
Strong, Sylvia, go ahead and roll me deception. Strong Strike, roll me insight.
Alright. Deception.
She's a paladin.
Yep.
She
Now,
knows.
Sylvia, we can't be sampling the wares.
Yeah, actually, now that I'm reading the tenets of glory,
Oh, you can't?
strive to be known by glorious deeds, not words. Discipline of the soul. You must marshal the discipline to overcome failings within yourself that threaten to dim the glory of you and your friends.
So
Yeah.
that is you are actually indeed going to carry it.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
roll of
she's gonna
persuasion.
tell herself no with drinking. Alright, persuasion.
Actually, better yet, Sylvia, what's your alignment?
Actually, now that you mention it, I need to have more consistency as a player. I was thinking lawful neutral, because
Okay.
I don't know, it just is more cohesive with the party, for lack of a better word.
All right. Well, you do a strong strike. She does seem to be telling the truth that she actually just wants to help you carry everything.
Okay.
All right. So, Sylvia, you pick up one of the other kegs of ale, and you are carrying this big old thing. As you guys slowly make your way across town to a very familiar place, Ray's Seaside Tavern and Inn. Standing behind the bar, cleaning the glasses as patrons sit around inside, is an old human couple. In a green vest is the owner of the establishment, who's run it for many, many years, a kindly old man by the name of Perth Ray. And waiting the tables and bossing the kitchen staff around is his beloved wife, Tina Ray.
Oh, that's wholesome.
As Perth hears more people come inside, he turns around. Hey! Oh, the Sword Coast Sailors Guild come to grace us with their presence once again. Oh, and seems you've got some wares, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
It's a pain in my tail. Oh,
So,
oh.
what have you got for us today?
Rum, good
Looks like-
sir.
2 kegs of our finest rum.
Indeed.
Though we haven't tasted it, so we don't know how fine it is.
Well, let me be the judge of that, if you'll pardon me. He's going to make his way around. He's going to open up the door, come over and survey the cart. And my thing's glitching out. There we go. As he goes over, he moves one of the barrels, sloshes it a little bit, takes a whiff of the oak there. Looks for a serial number. He's taking a very, very cautious glance at this, and I'm actually going to have him roll insight, which is just going to be a D20 here. He nods his head approvingly. He can smell the casking. He can smell the molasses. Very good. Okay. Let me see what I can do for you. And let me go back over to where liquor is sold. All right, 5-gallon kegs. Let's see here. I'd say for all that's gonna run you about, let's say, 10 gold apiece for each of them.
I can
Oh,
get
that's
behind
not
that.
half bad. But, it's just this magic word, basically.
Well,
All
I
right.
didn't hear it correctly. 10 pieces by keg?
Per keg, yes.
Per
So
keg,
that'd
yeah.
be 20 in total.
20, so it would be...
You see Giannis kind of pinches those. Like the bridge of his nose, not his actual nose.
Yep.
When he hears
Dungeon
actually.
Master. Question.
Yes.
Because we get this money and we have to go back to the guild, and I think it's gonna get some percentage to the guild, right?
Yes, you're basically doing the selling right now, and then, you gotta go back, get the gold to Grayson, he'll give you your pay for the day, and then you can go drink it all away.
Okay. I thought that he's gonna take some percentage, but my brain is not that big in numbers. So, maybe.
Yep.
I hustled 2 prices today. I feel super validated.
Yes, indeed. You are the smartest you are the smartest Genku in the entire Savage Frontier.
And I'm not gonna hustle.
You're not gonna push your
the guy
luck.
who
Yeah,
I'm not gonna hustle the guy who pours the drinks.
Indeed.
never a hassle the guy who pours the drinks.
No.
Yeah,
indeed.
now that the 2 other gentlemen are saying it to her, now she gets it. Finally
So she
put 2 and 2
opens her mouth
together.
and then closes it.
Yep, literally just opens her snout, closes it, and is thinking to herself come on now, Sylvia, give yourself some damn discipline. You're a paladin, not some thieving, dirty rogue.
So, 10 gold for each of them, then?
10 gold sounds perfectly, Burr.
Indeed.
Exactly.
Bro.
If Miss Strongstrike, was it? If you could please be so kind as to put them back in my storeroom, and I will get you your payment.
Mind in my head. It's funny because Strongstrike is like 5'6", 5'7", and he does this all
Well,
the
yeah,
work.
but he's also fucking burly as shit, and he has a battle axe on him.
Burb.
He is the strongest burb.
For
Buff burb.
each
I gotta find the
each-
name of the crow.
time that we sold stuff, Giannis was writing down in a small notebook
Mhm.
of what he sold and how much he sold it for.
All right, excellent. Yep, just put them right over there. That'll be fine.
Yeah, putting down gently. With
Excellent.
care.
And he's going to go over. He's going to go over to his. He's going to go over to the side of the bar here. Get the gold, slide it over to the table. 10 and 10.
Thank you kindly. He writes 10 or 20 down in his notebook, and he collects the money and puts it in the other in the same pouch that he put all the other money in.
And Mr. Janis, I hope you'll be performing tonight, correct?
Oh, absolutely. And I've got a song that I made on our way back from our last adventure.
Splendid, splendid. You know, we've got some rather astute company in our midst today. I hear that the Lords of Lions have sent envoys from Waterdeep. I saw a couple of the folks that come in and was talking about how they were talking with the governor, actually.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, I heard that.
Indeed.
I heard about that as well.
Well,
You could tell, like, Sylvia's tail swish irritated for a second, kind of like how a cat does when they're annoyed.
well, you know, folks have got all their opinions about it, but me, as long as more people are coming into Old Ray's Tavern, well, that's all I really worry about. And, well, we could always use with a stronger cash flow, I suppose.
I don't think in the years that I've been here, Ray, that I've ever seen this place empty.
Well, true. You know, we try to run a tight ship, as they say. But, well, none of my business, really. As long as everyone comes and enjoys themselves, that's all I really worry of. Anyhow, I'll be seeing you a lot later, I imagine, so... But while you're here, would you like a beverage to whet your appetite for later?
You are a man that speaks
Maybe
my language.
later. Jonas, maybe later.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, you know. I need to learn better discipline. I mean, I'm a paladin, so of course, but come on. There's nothing wrong with, restraining yourself.
Guildmaster can smell your breath.
The business is done. The stuff is sold.
Well, I still wouldn't cross old Shoot. You know how he is.
Save that ale for when I get back.
Oh, don't you worry. It's not going anywhere.
All right.
And as you are making your way back out, a familiar face actually steps into the bar, along with her first mate.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
Oh, shit.
negotiating. All the talk. It's really tiring. Hello, friends. What can I get for you today? A pint of ale, a pint of ale, very tall ale. One for me as well. Of course. One moment, you lot. Will you be opening a tab, or Having dinner?
Well, I haven't anywhere else to be.
Me neither. I suppose our work's done for the day.
Well, then you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Ray seems to just be doing his job, serving happy customers.
Strong, Sylvia, let's have at it.
Yep. You know she's gonna do that. Just to sound hella sexist. You know that trope that, women being like mean to each other,
Oh, yeah.
that they'll just kind of she's staring behind her back just for a minute and then walks away before that elf chick could stare around to be like, I feel someone's watching me, and then there's no one watching at that moment, you know what I mean? Just petty shit, basically.
Actually, if you're taking a glare at her, Sylvia, do me a favor, roll me perception.
All right, deception.
Perception.
Oh, perception. Okay.
I'm gonna roll as well because I'm looking at that elf.
Yep.
Oh
go
my
right
god!
ahead. Strong strike. Sylvia, you're
Ooh.
just too distracted by the fact that you've got this prissy Waterdeep bitch sitting here drinking your beer. Meanwhile, Strong Strike, you get a good look at both of them. Not only are they armed to the teeth, or not only are they armored up very finely and dressed very well, you see leaning against the bar is a tall, beautifully handcrafted halberd with a odd shimmer to the edge of it, with some engraving carved near the back of it by the handle. And across her back as well is a flintlock musket. On the dwarven man in his chainmail armor, let me see what I gave him. Give me 1 sec here to recheck his thing. He has a heavy crossbow mounted to his back, as well as a flintlock pistol and 2 daggers. Both of them are very well armed.
Oh boy.
If she takes a glance at me, I'm just waving hand.
No, she is talking with her first mate, enjoying this fine glass of beer. So, back to Billios, I imagine, right? Or not to Billios.
As Giannis,
Go ahead.
as Giannis leaves, Tina, looking beautiful as ever. See you later.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Nice evening.
Good night. See you soon.
And so back over to the Sword Coast Sailors Guild. It seems that Leia and Sadaman have taken off for the evening, as Grayson is nowhere to be found currently. Or at least not to your knowledge.
I can't move my token.
Wait, really? Why
I
not?
can.
I
Because
can.
he was left and you put him there.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, here, go ahead, put your character.
Ka-chow.
Ciao.
You walk in, the fire's glowing. There's a handful of other just like guild hands walking around carrying ledgers and carrying supplies over to the ships at the dock. But
Strux is gonna screech like, Grayson! Grayson! Guildmaster!
as
That's funny.
one of the hands walks
Yeah.
by, he's upstairs in his office.
Giannis is gonna cup his hand around his mouth and he's gonna go, Grayson, we're back.
There's a bit of shuffling from upstairs as eventually Grayson makes his way down the stairs over here.
Good Lord, can you lot make a little bit less racket? Hey. Anyhow.
Hey, at least you haven't been drinking.
Well, no, I haven't. I've still got work to do.
Whereas our work's completely done.
Is it? What all have you got?
I'm gonna toss him the book.
Oh.
As he goes through,
And any chance of perhaps seeing the gold?
I put him down.
Do I really have to, Grayson?
If you want to
As
get
he-
fucking paid, and I suggest you dinna goddamn cross me.
You watch him count it out, placing it on the counter.
Like,
I always
painfully.
do.
What's up?
That's funny. Oh, like he like
There's
with like a
there's
look of painful
pain.
disappointment, like you
there's
know,
pain.
like,
Yeah, exactly.
As
like
he,
the like
Go
the
ahead.
feeling you want to buy a PS5, but instead you have to use that money to pay the bills.
basically, yeah.
He puts 97 gold on the table.
97.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. 97.
Oh, sorry. That's 7 gold from before. Is that
That's
ours, or is that stuff that we give to him as well?
because it was part of the haul and you brought it up to him. He's expecting it.
Okay, so yeah, then it
Oh,
is
wow.
97.
All right. For what I thought was a pitiful haul, it seems you done better than I thought. Well, let me go ahead, get this up to the safe, and I'll be back with your payment. Hang around here, and pour yourselves a drink if you like. Grayson usually keeps a little bit of libations around the guild house just in case. So, as you go back, and it's just pretty bland ale. It's not going to get you where you need to go. It's not as good as what Ray serves, but it's a good pregame.
There's only ale or something else.
There's some ale, there's some tea. He doesn't usually keep a whole lot of liquor around in the guild house because he wants everybody to stay focused.
Yeah, you know, Sylvia's thinking to herself like, well, you know what they say, beggars can't be choosers.
I'm not a beggar. I choose Ray.
Well, I get that, but I'm saying metaphorically with the drinks presented here.
Ale is ale, no matter where it comes from.
Good point. Good point.
It could be the swillest of swill, but if you have the
Yeah.
will,
Yeah, basically, you know, like even if it's hand squeezed from an orc's dirty hands, you know, like I'll still drink it. You know?
Nick, you're going robotic again.
You're you're roboting.
Bumblebee.
Restart.
In the name of freedom, we will play Dungeons and Dragons.
Autobots, roll the 20.
I always like doing the fucking Transformers voices. I remember I would go into
Peter,
Xbox
Peter,
Live
Peter
chats.
Cullen is a goat.
Yes, he is. I remember I would go into.
He's so much hardcore smoker, but still.
You know, he's also the voice of Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh.
Your
He's the
what's
depressed one.
Oh,
He's
That's
the
how you say it
depressed
in-
donkey.
oh yeah, right.
Freedom is
Eeyore.
everyone's right, I guess.
We have a different name, you know.
Oh,
That's
does
like
he?
Eeyore. I mean, in translation, it's kind of the same, but it's longer. It's called Kwapouche.
Boy? What?
Kwapouche.
Oh, thank God.
The flapping ears, technically.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm alive.
Yes, you are.
Thank God. Sorry. Oh shit. What was I doing?
You were talking about shitty ale.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, even if the ale is squeezed from an orc's dirty hands, I might as well try it just for the sake of experience.
So you all have a drink, and it's fine. It's beer. It's meant to refresh you after a long day out at sea, not meant to get you fucked up. I'm sure if you drank enough of it, you probably could, but, you know, Grayson's pretty strict about how much he lets his guildmates drink. At least in the guild house. Once you're out in the town, well, whatever happens, happens. Just as long as you don't bring it back to the goddamn doorstep. As he makes his way back downstairs and heads back over to the bar. And he comes back
And he gives each of you... he's going to give each of you 8 gold apiece.
8 gold? Okay.
Yep. All right.
Nice.
That'll do you for today. Now, do whatever you like from now on. Just, if you need me, I'll be in my office. And then if he's stirring up too much trouble, and you better not bring it back.
How dare? When have we ever?
Oh, I can name
There
a
was
few
this one
times
time.
I've kept the invoices.
You got it.
You kept using sending stone. Said we need more gold.
Sylvia's trying not to laugh at Johannes's sarcasm, just like trying so hard not to fucking laugh.
Well,
Grayson, you know what I say. Whether it's fine or swill, I'll drink till I'm ill.
just as long as you
Time
don't
for the
throw up
sunken
on my floor.
sailor.
Jane,
for
the
stop it, it's too
sailor.
funny.
Time for the sunken sailor.
Yes, indeed. Time to go get fucked up, as sailors do.
Time for the sunken sailor, as the strong strikes say.
My favorite drink. Ale
By the way,
with rum. Ale with rum.
What is the
I
by the
am
way?
definitely writing down these rhymes.
Yes, indeed. Please do.
Spitting bars.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
that's
for
basically
me,
what he's going to do. He's just gonna be Eminem the Triton.
That one line. So whether it's fine or swill, I'll drink till I'm ill. Took me 5 minutes.
Hey, you know what? That's still pretty
Awesome.
damn good. So I'll let you go with that. So-
The other one,
What's up,
Okay, Slim Triton, chill.
Slim Triton?
Slim Train.
Slim Triton, that's funny.
That's gonna be his
The-
nickname by the end of the game. Is Giannis Slim Triton?
That's funny.
The other
as
rhyme
hell.
took me a couple of seconds, but that's because I already had half of it.
Yep.
That's fine, you know.
So
Whatever your
You'll hear it
cookies
in a
great.
indeed. So as the sun begins to set on the pretty coast of the savage frontier, as the seagulls squawk overhead, the last of the fisher boats bring in their catch for the day, and late night traders set out on the waves to try and make their timely deliveries. As, you know, the bazaars begin to empty as people pack up their shops for the evening, and this sleepy little town retreats to the inns, restaurants, bars, and houses to while away the rest of the evening. Ray's Tavern, which you head back to, is a bit more lively now as some of the townsfolk has come back in and decided to spend the rest of the day drinking away whatever they have. As over at the table you see Sarman and Leia, who have decided it's a good idea to go ahead and start drinking again. Yet over at a far other distant table, surrounded by a number of similarly dressed but much more relaxed looking sailors, sit over on the corner, and they are just laughing up a storm. They're banging on the table. They're flicking some drinks or some crumbs at each other, just talking and swearing and making a ruckus of the place. As they're laughing heartily, sounds like a standard inn. And the two that were there before, the elven woman and her dwarvish first mate, are still over there, as Ray is hurriedly going back and forth between people, filling up glasses, bringing plates of this and that to all of the customers. It's a loud and rowdy evening at Ray's Inn and Tavern.
Time for the sunken sailor. Time for the sunken sailor.
Like she's more so like looking around, like thinking to herself, like, you know how every time when you were in school,
Mhm.
you know, you were in the lunchroom, you always thought to yourself, like, who am I gonna sit with today?
Yes, indeed.
I didn't have that. We always have tight group.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Lunchroom was smaller, I think, than your American schools.
No, I'm
And it's
not
a smaller
surprised.
school at least, and we have like tight groups, so it's like, oh hell yeah, we're gonna sit together.
Unfortunately, I was usually the odd one out.
No, it
It's
happens
No kidding,
every
really?
day. So,
Yeah.
there you all are. What can I get you to drink?
3
I'll
sunken
take that.
sailors.
I'll take that ale from earlier and whatever you've got on to eat. Whatever
Guys.
special it is.
Sunken sailor. Sunken sailor.
You know, and she's gonna go
And
along with the
sunken
chant,
sailors.
sunken sailor, sunken sailor, sunken sailor, you know, just making it to a chant.
All right. Keep your atoms on. As he's going to turn around and start preparing a couple of concoctions for you, as well as pouring a pint of ale for Giannis. Giannis, right?
Yanis, yeah. Yanis.
Pint of ale for Giannis, 3 sunken sailors, and was there any other particular order from you, Sylvia?
I mean, a little bit of a. I'm assuming this is like a bar and grill, or am I thinking of this
Yeah.
too modern?
No, excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
They do indeed cook, and it smells like clam chowder. Son of a bitch.
You know, like she actually, like, gets up from her seat. You know, like, you know, people get up from their seat, they put their hands on the table, you know, lean forward. She's like, "Oh my Bahamut, that is clam chowder. Now, if you don't mind me, can I have some of that delectable bowl of clam chowder with my sunken sailor? Pretty please."
Without a doubt. One clam chowder coming right up. We've also got grilled swordfish with a side of chopped vegetables as well, and some beer battered cod with potatoes.
I'll nod to the swordfish, please. And then when I'm finished eating, I will get on with the entertainment.
Indeed. All right, you lot.
Something greasy for me. Some meat.
Mate, we've got. Would you like some of the grilled swordfish along with Giannis?
Maybe some chicken.
I believe we've got some chicken. Give me a moment. That'll your food will be right out with you. He's gonna go back over, talk to the kitchen staff real quick, deposit your drinks at the table. I suppose your lot will be
Fishman.
opening a tab for the evening.
Oh, you know it.
Indeed.
Oh yeah.
As he starts scribbling down the tab so far, and let me get out my thing here just so I can. Oh shit! I didn't bring a note.
I just want to point out,
Yes.
Fishman is eating fish.
Well,
The bird
I
is
mean,
eating bird.
Yes. Well, predator
so?
fish, predator bird, predator lizard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're on brand, don't you worry.
Aren't people eating other mammals, bro? It's
Like
like,
freaking.
natural.
Oh yeah, I know. I like the symmetry.
I think it is funny, yes.
I like Sylvia's just thinking to herself. Of course, she's not saying it out loud, thinking like, "Damn, there's some cannibalism going on low key." But at the same time, I did have some grilled bearded dragon last week, so who am I to talk?
It was a time
Did
of
you
great
call me a
desperation.
chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Did you call me a chicken?
Sylvia, that's a big no-no.
No. Sylvia's like thinking of that in her head, you know. Like,
Oh,
thinking,
okay,
like,
okay. I'll let you roll it back.
Well, because she's thinking to herself, like, okay, so we got merfolk dude eating fish, we got Kinku eating chicken, and she's like, dang, this is low-key cannibalism. And then she remembered, oh yeah, I ate like a bearded dragon, you know, those lizards,
Yep.
last week, and she realized, wait a second, I'm the one to talk. I'm being a freaking hypocrite.
Well, Sylvia, in your defense, you had boated in from the ship because the weather was terrible and the ship was anchored out at sea, and you couldn't possibly try to sail back out on those waves. and you're running low on provisions that you'd brought with you, so it is what it is.
Yeah, basically, like, you know, in her, I guess, paladin psyche, she cannot help but feel a little bad for the poor thing.
Yep. Yeah. 3 sunken sailors, 1 ale, 1 grilled swordfish, which is going to be
Clam
1
chowder.
silver, 1 clam chowder, and some roasted chicken, which I'll say that's okay. So a little while goes by, more and more people are piling into the bar. You get your drinks, everybody. After completing your sunken sailor, roll me a con save.
I just, make up this drink, but it's like simply, it's a U-boat, but using ale and rum.
Well,
essentially.
yeah. Well, no, there is actually something called a sunken sailor. It's 2 ounces spiced rum, a half-ounce berry liqueur, 3/4
Really?
an ounce of lime juice, dash of bitters, and mixed with ginger beer, garnished with a berry.
I don't know.
Yummy. That actually
Oh,
sounds
sorry.
delicious.
It does actually sound really good. I kind of want to make one now.
Fuck.
Sylvia, you feel fine. Strong strike. You probably shouldn't have drank that so fast. You're starting to feel it a little bit. Giannis, that was a pretty good drink. You got a nice little fuzzy feeling to bolster your confidence for the evening. I will allow you a +4 to your performance roll when you go up to play.
Based. Yeah, Jinx, yo.
Okay.
So-
So you are all enjoying your food and your drinks. The bar is lively. There's still those 2 from Waterdeep sitting over at the other end of the bar, and they're just having some conversation, drinking. You do look over and you see that Saruman and Leia are kind of like carefully studying both them and the really rowdy bunch over here by this, very burly looking sailor.
So
Yep.
when everything's finished and drunk, Giannis will take his cup and he'll start banging it on the table really loudly, getting a rhythm going.
Okay.
And then he'll quickly turn around and he'll look at everyone and he'll shout, "With the business done, the gold got. Now we will drink until we rot." Pulls out his lute and he starts playing a song. He goes, "Here on the coast."
Good.
Yeah. "Here on the coast, I'll raise a toast to those who boast that they can drink more than me." And then on Strong, Sylvia, these 2, and the bartender.
Yep.
I will cast motivational speech.
Oh, okay. Motivational
Oh,
speech.
hell yeah.
You address everybody. Let's see. 5 creatures within you gain temporary hit points and has advantage on wisdom saving. Damn. Okay. So they all gain 5 temporary hit points. Everybody's feeling good.
1 hour.
What was their ship name again?
The ship is Poseidon's Challenger.
So, okay.
Dodge Challenger, but on sea.
Yes.
I forgot how to spell Poseidon because I'm dumb. I know it's like an I-E.
Poseidon.
I-E-O-N. I was close.
I'm not good at spelling too, Ryan. I feel it. I feel your pain.
Now listen here and hear the tale. Poseidon Challenger and our wares. Not our wares, our... Fuck.
Well, no, wares is correct.
Wares? Okay, yeah, and our wares. And it'll go into a lovely song that has everyone riled up and
Okay, go ahead and roll me a performance check. Add the D4 to your roll from your drunken confidence. As you get the whole
nice.
bar clapping along to the rhythm, stomping along to the chorus. 25 with that D4 roll. Everybody is cheering. Everybody's clapping along, stomping their feet. A couple of patrons get up to dance. Everybody's having a great time. Even the stuffy captain has cracked a smile at you over from across the bar, and her first mate. As a couple of people come over and start buying you guys more drinks. Those are just on them for all of their. So everybody, go ahead and roll me 2 more con saves.
Oh
2
my
more.
god.
Yeah, they're getting you fucked up.
All right.
Ryan, you are feeling it. You are doing great.
Wait,
Strong
I'm
strike.
sweating it all out.
Yep, you are getting in the rhythm
Nice.
strong straight. Second one goes down smooth. Third one, you get a nice little buzz going. Sylvia, second one goes down no problem. Third one, you're getting a bit of a buzz going. And after your
Yep.
rousing performance, everybody claps. And Ryan, you make 3 silver. Somebody tipped you.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And in the aftermath of your rousing performance, this large bloke gets up from his table, goes over, and clasps a hand on your shoulder. And this guy, you could feel from the strength of his grasp, this guy is massive. He's just built like a brick shithouse. He's almost as tall as... Yes, he is as tall as you. Giannis is how tall he is. And probably outweighs you at least 2 to 1 in straight muscle. His blue and white V-neck fits tightly around his frame as a pair of fine dark blue khakis hug his powerful legs, with his massive jet black boots clomping against the floor as he clasps a hand on your shoulder. What a performance, lad! Best I've heard in a long time!
Thank you, good sir.
Indeed. What be your name, sailor?
I will give a small bow. You can call me Giannis.
Giannis, pleasure to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself, Sergeant Archibald Hadley of the Waterdeep Royal Marines.
Sergeant.
Archibald Hadley. Let me go ahead and add him to the sheet here.
Hartley.
And in players' journals. Added to the player journals.
Oh, I fucked that up. I put a
Uh-oh.
T instead of an E or a D.
Yeah. Bonus points to whoever can tell what album that is from.
That's an album.
Wait.
Yes.
Metal.
It is. It's more of a hard rock album, but yeah, you could call them metal. Close around. Yeah. So
We don't have Dan call.
what's up?
We don't have a Dan call. He would just guess immediately. Like, I don't know, Powerwolf or I don't know, some band.
Give me 1 sec here. They are classified as a groove metal band from Copenhagen, Denmark.
So it's metal.
Yes, it is indeed
Huh.
metal.
The only one I know is Bolt Thrower, but they're English.
Yep, and that is
Wait,
more
there is
power metal than
groove
it is groove
metal?
metal.
Yeah.
I don't know
I'm gonna have
much
to check
metal.
it out.
One of their most popular songs is called Still Counting.
Still,
They still
Why
count.
does that sound familiar?
right?
Not quite, no.
Still counting. I don't want to look it up.
Oh.
It bothers me. Yeah, I swear I've heard that, but I don't want to look it up. That's just dirty.
After the show, you'll look it up and you'll probably go, oh, I know that one. Anyhow,
Yep, exactly.
so,
The only thing that pops up is Volbeat.
well, that is the correct name of the band.
Oh,
Oh.
So,
sorry. Go ahead.
anyhow,
So, by the looks of you, I imagine that you lot are sailors. Who be your mates over here, since you are all the ones to start that glorious song that you got?
Yes, sir.
And who might your crew be over here? As he pulls up a chair and sits down in front of the three of you.
Now, my
Putting
name.
my hand towards him.
Yep, and he's
Shake
going to shake your hand, and he sees the muscles on you. He's like, "Ha ha! You're a burly lad, aren't you? Look at you!"
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and contest with him with a firm grip. Who has firmer grip?
Okay.
You know the dealing, right?
Yes, indeed. And I did not build his character sheet because I'm fucking lazy. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll me contested strength. Strength check.
Pure strength.
1d20 plus. As he winces a bit, he's like, "Ooh, you got a grip on you. I like you. What's your name, Birdman?"
Strong strike.
Strong strike indeed. And how about you, my good lady?
Oh, nice to meet you, good sir. My name is Sylvia Shimmerclaw. And, wow, you're quite big. A little too much for a little lady like me, you know what I mean?
No such thing as too much. And he flexes his arm, and you could see like an anchor tattooed onto his right bicep.
Bro, like she's like actually like doing that freaking thing that like teenage girls do when they see the cute boy in high school, where she's just like, oh, you know, like, oh, you know,
He's rolling insight
hand
on
to
you,
her face,
and he is completely oblivious.
It's like she's actually like blushing, but you know, she's a dragonborn, so I don't think it works the same way as people, like humans, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
You just get a bit paler.
yeah, a little bit. Hence, he's completely oblivious. So,
Yeah,
what is it you lot
basically.
do around here in this fine little town?
We sail. We drink. We sell.
Sailing and drinking after my own heart. I'm myself a Royal Marine, as you can tell by the uniform here. I was actually here with my captain. We're in charge of guarding her ship as the envoy of Waterdeep. Bit of lazy work, if you ask me. I'd much rather be out there tearing down pirate ships and hanging them from the highest yard on, is what I ought to be doing.
Mr. Perth, 2 ales, please. One for the good sergeant and one for myself.
Aye, you're too kind. 2 ales coming up on your tab, sir.
Of course.
As he distributes 2 large foaming cups of ale for you.
Yummy.
I hand one to the sergeant and say, to the Marines.
To the Royal
I'll raise the-
Marines! As he knocks it back. Fine ale in the city, fine ale. How long has you lot been sailors for? You all look well seasoned. Go ahead and roll me a history to whoever would like to answer him.
Well, I can't speak for the... I gotta find my character. Oh, yeah, because I accidentally closed it.
Oh, dang, what the heck?
Strong strike, it's been a long time. You're kind of fuzzy on all the details. Sylvia with a natural 19. Jonas, you, again, it's been quite a few years that you've all been sailing together. You all came from disparate lands and have learned to work quite well with each other. Sylvia, you know exactly that it has been 6 years to the day since you've joined the Sword Coast Sailors Guild. Well, maybe not to the... Well, actually, matter of fact, it's 6 years and around about 3 or 4 months by this point.
Once again, I'm just gonna pull out of my ass like a backstory that I don't know how accurate it is for this game setting, but...
You're a pirate, make some shit up.
Alright. So, I've been
I've been sailing seafaring for 6 years and 4 months. Many, many moons, many, many suns, right? You know? And what really got to me was... hold on. Someone's at my door.
All good. I don't know. I've played this character a grand total of once, and I have been itching to bring him back, so this makes me very happy.
The Archibald?
It was
Yes,
just my
Archibald
dad
Hadley.
telling me he's going to bed.
Yep, I
Sorry.
did a one-shot, or not a one-shot. I played like one session as him, and I never got to finish it because I got busy the next day. Anyhow.
Nice. Yeah. So, before I became passionate on seafaring, I was actually, you see, not to get too personal, but, you know, clearly I'm a dragonborn, and, I strongly believe in the will of Bahamut, the god dragon himself, So, I wanted to serve his will the best I can. So, I went to school to be a paladin, to learn how to inherit his will, inherit his magic, but and she sighs knowing she's getting too personal about it, being like, it was doing fine after my dad died, my father died, and and she's like thinking to herself, like thinking the terrible, uncomfortable memories that
No need to
Go ahead.
Like some terrible sea monster killed her father while sacrificing his life to save her and the rest of her family, or something tragic like that, right?
Well, I'm terribly sorry to hear of your loss. Still, fighting a great sea monster, that's a noble thing he's done. I've dealt with a couple of beggins myself when I was out there on the waves, especially along the shores of the faraway islands out to the west in the sea. But it's a grand thing that you're still here to talk about it. Carry on his legacy, and that's the thing to do there. And me myself, and he pulls up his collar a bit and reveals a thundercloud with 3 bolts coming out of it. Oh, he's a patron of Alcur myself. Perhaps not as closely religiously affiliated, but being a sailor, well, you got to take the good with the bad out there on the waves. And you all probably know that as well as anyone.
Absolutely. I'll drink for that, and I'll take a nice long sip.
With her being buzzed, she's weakly smiling and actually has a tear in her eye, just thinking how beautiful and inspiring it is,
Yep, and
I'm
as
gonna
he's...
put hand on Sylvia's shoulder.
Yep, as
I'm
he's
gonna drink the
laughing...
other.
Oh, sorry, he what?
I just put on Sylvia's shoulder one hand, and in the other he takes, the mug.
Yep, another drink.
You too kind. Thank you so much. The stereotypical emotional thing, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. Seeing that he's getting too friendly, the elven woman starts over, and Archibald turns away and immediately hops to his feet and stands at attention. And getting comfortable with the locals, are we, Sergeant?
Winning hearts and minds, ma'am.
As she looks him over.
I see.
Do remember that even though you are a Royal Marine, you are expected to conduct yourself within the full standards of the Lord's Alliance. Are we clear, Sergeant?
Aye, ma'am.
As she turns and scans over the 3 of you.
I
you
smile.
And she turns and heads back over to her end of the bar. He sighs and plops himself down back in the seat.
You'll have to pardon Captain von Bergman. She's been rather stressed about this whole business.
Hey, at least I saw her having a good time. He says that out loud.
She looks down over at you at the side of the bar and then goes back to her drink.
As she looks over, I'll raise my mug.
She'll, out of courtesy, do the same. Go ahead and roll me an insight.
Where is that right there? Oh, nope, that's history.
Yep. All good.
16.
You could tell that, she has her own reservations about the town, but at the very least, she's being polite, if only out of her duty.
Yup.
I figured. Yeah.
I cannot blame her. Life of an officer is very rough. Perhaps not as carefree as us in the Royal Marines.
Absolutely.
Anyhow,
Stuffy politics will do that. He says that low enough.
I've kept my head out of politics as best I can. I'm here to throw down muscle when muscle's required. That's what us Marines do.
That's what us sailors do too.
And God bless you for it. If you'll pardon me, I've got to go back and manage my platoon here. If you'll pardon me. A pleasure to meet you all, as he offers a hand to each of you in the guild.
I will do like one of those like clasps.
Yep, you do the predator handshake.
Yeah.
You seem to be.
Yep. I do the same.
The what?
I do the same. The
Okay.
predator
Yep.
handshake.
He gives you one, and he offers a much more polite and gentlemanly hand to you, Sylvia.
Yeah, exactly. She does like the Queen of England, sort of like hand presenting, basically.
Yep. He will lean down and politely kiss your hand as he raises his glass and heads down to the and heads back over to the other Marines at the table.
And then she's blushing so bad, and she's covering both of her hands to her face, giggling to herself like a high school girl, like, know.
Sylvia, I'm assuming it's been a couple hours, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And she's buzzed.
Sylvia, Strong, you guys want to call it a night?
Sure thing. I mean...
I have one last thing, but you can go.
All right. Let me give my closing speech and we'll be off. He's gonna stand up and he's gonna be like, "Attention all!
People are gonna...
To my new friends here on the coast, I raise a toast." Oh, sorry, no, fuck.
Go ahead.
I already said that. The night is done. We've had our fun. Now we will sleep until the sun. And once again, he's gonna cast motivational speech on
They reset in
This
temporary
one.
hit points reset
Yep.
after rest, bro.
All
and
right.
then my two companions.
The Royal Marines.
Yeah, because it only lasts an hour.
The Royal Marines at the table are going to pound on the table. Here, here! As the other two look over and kind of, nod respectfully as you all make your way out of the still lively tavern. It is much later. The lanterns along the cobble streets have been illuminated, and the sound of crickets echo throughout the small town of of Saltmarsh. The salty winds blow off the shore as the chill of the early summer's night settles into your shoulders as you make your way back to the guild house for tonight's rest. And that is where we will
Welcome.
end tonight's session. Questions, comments?
There was something Strong wanted to do.
Peace.
What's up?
There was
Johnny
something
just-
Strong wanted to do. Yeah.
Oh, Strong, what's up?
In the next session, we can, say they both went and I stayed for something a little bit more.
Oh. Do you want to do that now, actually, or?
And I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'm gonna
okay.
hit on German. I'm gonna hit on German elf.
Oh, you were going to hit...
Bro, I was thinking Sylvia, like with her being really buzzed when they were walking out, she was gonna insult the German elf lady. Literally
Oh.
just say like, "Man, and screw that stink ass hoe over there. And over to the green dragon guy. Just be like, and man, screw your poison breath. My ice breath better.
He's going, and Sardaman would just spit a little acid on or not like he's just gonna get a little bit on the ground so it sizzles a bit. And then
exactly my point.
And then Ray's actually going to yell at him. Oi, watch your breath, boy.
I'm gonna start shoving Sylvia out. Sorry. She gets angry when she's
waves a hand and then goes back to apologize to his guests about the crudeness of Sylvia's remarks.
Yeah.
All right.
And
we
I
also
want sushi.
Drunk munchies.
Also,
yes.
What is our the thing that I need to pay?
Oh yeah, the bar tab. Let me do some calculating real quick because I did write that down. Let's see. That is going to be. Let's see. That is 1 silver. 4. No wait, 3, 5. Hang on. I got a fucking math. God damn it. 6 plus. Hang on. 6 plus 9 is 15. So that's 1 silver, 5 copper. So 4 silver, 5 copper.
I will toss down a gold piece.
And
he doesn't want to deal with the calculations.
He gives you a quick salute as you head out for the evening. All right. Any questions for the evening?
I'm gonna flesh in my character more since now I have an idea. I'll try and have more consistency to my character. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's the whole point of this first episode, was just to get everybody cozy.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't like it, like extroverts.
You're doing a phenomenal job, Ryan. Don't you worry.
I hate it.
Hey man, I like the rhymes.
Now I'm backseat. Now I'm the backseat, and I'm watching you. Yeah, push the plot, motherfucker, push the plot.
Yep.
Bro,
Slim Triton will be known throughout the entirety of the Sword Coast. Don't you worry.
Yep. Bro, I just like playing characters that just run their mouths. I think it's the most funniest shit ever.
Well, yeah. All right, so that will tear it for tonight's episode. The fuck? Who wrote that?
PLA.
God damn it. Anyway, that will be it for tonight's episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you again next time. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Everybody take care and drink water.
Indeed.